Monday afternoon, Monday evening, Jay Fresh right here for Pyro Radio. I'm joined by two artists who have recently dropped an absolute banger. It's as simple as that. Joe Fire and BWZ. What's happening, guys?
Yes. What's happening, Jay Fresh? What's happening, bro?
We're good.
How you doing, Jay, man?
We're good, man.
Yeah, man, all good.
I'm fully always in control of everything technical when it comes to radio and phone calls. It was never in doubt. Yeah, let's get straight into it. I mean, the energy, the drive, the motivation from you two, like musically, is still there. You're pushing ahead. You're working on lots of bit at the moment. How have you found your approach to music over the last few months?
What, me personally?
Yeah,
I think it was good to give us an opportunity to give me an opportunity definitely to get my head down and just look at everything from an outside perspective, really. Everything got resetted for everyone, innit? So I could really kind of look at where I am, what I need to do to improve, and yeah, just try and work on that, man.
Sick. It's good to hear, man. It's good to hear. Now, let's go straight into the new track then, Dat Talk. Obviously out a few days now. I think we sent it over kindly. You sent it over a little while ago, man. So talk to us about the connection, the energy, how that track kind of come together.
Well, it's one we had for a little while, to tell you the truth. We made it ages ago, but it was one of the ones that was sitting in the computer, and as I say, through the quarantine and everything, looking through what I had and what I had to do, it's one that stood out. So yeah, we went back into the studio, got it recorded, re-recorded, and yeah, man, just try to just do what we can do with it, man. Let people see it.
And you've been, we mentioned about being proactive a minute ago, you've been really proactive in terms of hitting up DJs, presenters, building that database. How important is that in terms of actually connecting your music and really getting hold of having the conversations with the right people as opposed to free download?
Boy, I don't know, I just think I like to be more hands-on. I like to feel that things are happening, innit? And I think the best way to have a gauge on what's going on is if you interact with the people on a face-to-face level. So my approach in everything I've been doing since I really started taking music seriously again in the last couple of years is just be out there as much as I can face-to-face with people, shaking hands and talking to people and meeting people like that. And to tell you the truth, it's done a lot more for me than when I was just doing the internet marketing and all of that. You feel more rewarded and you kind of know what's going on as well, So, yeah. What do you think, Lee?
Yeah, no, do you know what? I think I totally agree with you what you just said. And it's it's just on that personal level, do you know what I mean? On a human interaction level, I think that overrides anything, do you know what I mean? Like you said, so I think, that's always going to be the best form of that promotion or whatever. But yeah, that's it, really. You said it already, so.
If we can develop that point, B, you've started off the vlog series as well, where you're behind a little bit more depth to kind of what goes on. So
exactly.
Yeah, why did you decided to do that kind of now? Because that's relatively recent, isn't it?
To be honest with you, I always get different ideas, as most people do, and obviously some ideas you follow through with, some you don't. And I just felt it's that time now. Like Joe said, that we've been in quarantine for how long now? So it's given all of us time, whether it's to start something new or, do you know what I mean? Maybe finish something off or develop something. I don't know. So I had the idea, and I said to Joe and everybody else, if they don't mind me filming, and I just thought, let me just crack on and just get out there, because we interact with the supporters and the listeners, and a lot of them, they do. I mean, I asked for their feedback for what do they think that I could do to, improve or give them, a better experience. And a lot of them want to see, they're interested in that when we go live and stuff. So they want to see what happens. They don't just want to see us in front of the mic all the time. So I thought, let's just give them a different side. Do you know what I mean? So they can feel a bit closer, and especially at this time as well. I know everyone wants, something to watch. It's just more content, really. Just a diverse diverse.
It's motivation for people as well, really. It's motivation for people as well.
Yeah. Also at the same time, because we're in the midst of COVID, so
and we're
still making it happen.
We do a lot of interesting stuff, but people only see the end product of it. But there's a lot of gems, a lot of fun stuff that happens behind the scene, a lot of joke. You know what I'm saying? That people don't really see unless you're actually with us. So yeah, man, to show the people that B-Dub's vlog, he's showing people what he does, and he's an interesting brother, man. Does a lot of interesting stuff. So yeah, man, make sure you check out the vlog, man.
I definitely think there's a lot of value there as well, because as well as the vlogs, there's kind of like the overlap into like the live streams. And I know, Joe, you've been doing like involved in like some of the DJ Pure stuff as well, and the live streaming. And like, I think for a little while, even myself as a DJ and producer, I kind of struggled a little bit with the idea that people would be really interested in the behind the scenes bit. I'll be like, do they really want to know about that journey to the club? Do they really want to know about you putting petrol in the car or whatever? But actually, as it all comes together, people are now really interested in that. And like, was it difficult to be that little bit more open? Because sometimes showing like when things don't quite go right, the fans connect with that, but not everyone's comfortable doing that, you know?
No, it's a big adjustment, I'd say, definitely. It's something you got to, well, for us anyway, I'd feel like, we sort of kind of got to adjust with it with time, if you know what I mean? But I don't know, Joe, you give your...
For me, I feel like I'm quite honest with how I am anyway, like in my bars and stuff. So it's not really much stuff that I don't mind people seeing. It's just a case of what I thought they would want to see or don't want to see. I'm not going to come and try and force something down your throat that you're not interested in. But I think with the quarantine, what's happened is that the options is either news or try and find something else to look at. Do you know what I mean? And because creatives was getting stomped on, there wasn't much content. So where content was coming from, people were just happy to see it. It could be anything. It could be a show, cooking show. It could be podcasts. It was just people just wanted to hear things that wasn't necessarily about what was going on, because they didn't take their brain away from it. So I think the interest in this, in different subjects is, it's definitely grown over this time. So that means that we can show more of ourselves, and it's interesting, like people will be interested in it. Like they don't just want to necessarily see us MCing, where when life was moving fast and everything was going on, they might have only had a minute of time to listen to us MCing. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, man.
And I think what's dope now as well is you've got whole industries and people who've made like full-on careers out of like the extra bits, the add-ons to what they do. And it just further develops your brand and what you're working towards. And that idea, or you mentioned there about you might be doing like exercises or the cooking show or something you might do. That little side thing might spark and then become a whole new angle of what you do, or big brand.
Exactly. Yeah.
The thing is this, for us, we ain't got the choice of what people like, innit? We can hope, I put out this song, they're gonna love it, but they probably will like the other one. Do you know what I mean? You might be rapping and I don't know, you might sing one day and they say, sing. So all it is for us, we don't never really know what people's gonna like. So if as you said, it could go any direction. Like anything could just take off and open up a next door. But the fact that people are just interested in just seeing people live right now, because it gives them hope. Because a lot of people are feeling like they ain't living. So when they see other people living, they feel like it gives them a little power up, a little boost. So okay, you know what? Let me try a thing. And then, so I think it's important right now. It's most definitely important right now for the mental health of people and to help people, like, you know what I mean? Just stay up. You know?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I agree. 100%. I agree with you.
And I think also, like, we can then bring that background to music, because I know, like, for example, you've been experimenting with like some visual side of things and some production side of things as well. So having that room kind of grow and kind of challenge yourself, I mean, that's a really interesting and exciting time, because you don't know where that can go.
Yeah, exactly. And that's literally what you just said there. That's literally what's giving me like the kind of, motivation. Obviously, like, Joe and everyone I'm around, they kind of bounce off each other. But that's kind of the main thing was giving me the drive. You know what I mean? It's like where the potential of where it could go. And it's like whether I sit on the idea or I act on it. Do you know what I mean? It's like now's the perfect time. I've got a lot of time, so Yeah, but it's a good use, do you know what I mean? So,
I think we took a lot of positives out of the situation. We kind of made it a very positive circumstances. Like I started going to uni during this time, doing production over there. I started retaking production seriously as well. Obviously, we set up Pure Fire with DJ Pure, started DJing, just doing everything we can do to just stay busy. So I think really like, you have to make the best out of the opportunity. And I just always looked at it as like, we ain't never gonna get another time where we can reset and really take time and look on ourselves like this. And if anything, when it goes, it's gonna be full steam ahead and you ain't gonna be able to think for a second. So man. We just utilised it to the best we can, really. You know what I mean?
Definitely. And I think merchandise is something it's been around for a long time. Artists, brands, everything. But so many people are developing and expanding their brand with the merch. And obviously, Joe, you've been doing that yourself as well. How was the kind of reception and take up been to that? Did you want it to be some massive brand? Is it just you're just going to do a few little bits like you've done with the teas and then how it develops naturally and organically? Because there's a lot of people in grime doing stuff and getting some really good results merchandise wise.
Yeah, you know, my angle of things is this really. Like, I thought people wanted it. I know a couple of people told me that they wanted it and this, that, and other stuff. I thought I'm going to try and make it like an exclusive drop thing because I don't want everybody to be walking around looking like foot soldiers or anything, wearing exactly the same things or nothing like that. So I thought I'm just going to do an exclusive, like a limited amount of t-shirts in certain colours and just put them out for the real diehard supporters. And I'm not really even trying to make no big money off of it, to tell you the truth. I sell them as cheap as I really can as well, because it's the times where people haven't really got a lot of money. It's more just like, it's just more just a case of like, I appreciate everybody's support and it's just trying to just give them something that they can physically hold on to. Because, as I say, it's important. Like, I came up in a time where we used to buy CDs and tapes and memorabilia, and a lot of that's lost now, you know what I mean? And we used to be attached more to the artists that we was fans of because of that. So I don't know, I'm just trying to put things in the people's hands that they can hold on to, they can touch, they can feel, but do it in a way where it's not breaking the bank and they ain't got to sit down and regret the purchase that they made. So that was really the thing of it. And if it goes big and people like it and they tell me, yo, I want more and I'll make more, it's like that, literally. If people want more and the demand's there for it, then I'll make it. But it's not really, for me, I haven't really looked at it as a big money spin or anything. I just really want to just be able to give something to my fans and my supporters, really and truly, man.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. That I've been going through a lot of my records recently, and I've been pulling out old record boxes, and even the record boxes have got like Heartless Crew and Big Apple Records stickers on them, and I'm like, wow, I remember that. Now I know that having that, like you said, that hard copy, that tangible, that thing that you can hold, that poster from that gig, that running order from that big show that you performed at, like not only from like a musician point of view, but as a fan point of view, you keep that stuff and attach that. So yeah, man, I
used to save flyers before I even did a rave. I used to save flyers from like all the little under 18s raves I went to and all this when I was a kid. I used to be saving flyers. I'd had like a whole load of flyers of raves I went to. I didn't even perform on. My name went on them. You know what I mean? This like when you are just doing the supporter thing, like these little things are, you know, I'm sure when people go Wireless Festival or whatever, they keep their little ticket and, you know what I'm saying, they put in little
wristbands.
Yeah, these are the things.
You've done it.
Yeah, they keep the band or whatever. Yeah, all these things, like, you know, like, so people like to have things that they can actually hold on to and just look at. So yeah, that was really just the plan of that, man. And yeah, man, there was an opportunity to do it. One of my friends had the equipment to do it, and he wanted to set up a thing. So yeah, man, I just said, let me support, man. Definitely, I had my logo. Let's just go.
Yeah, let's just
give it like that
and just get it moving. Now, like many of us here, we cannot wait. I cannot wait to be in front, not at a brunch, not at a low-level thing. I can't wait to walk into a club and there be people there, and I'm allowed to play music in front of these people.
Yeah.
Drink at a decent and the music volume. So for you guys, I bet you cannot wait to be holding that mic.
I'm gonna go mad. I'm probably gonna take off my t-shirt and all of that. It's gonna be a mad one.
I can't wait.
Yeah, man.
But I tried to keep that at the back of my mind, if you know what I mean, because I don't want to.
Yeah, because it's
down,
like bittersweet.
I think that most people. So.
Oh,
yeah, it's a tough one, man. It's tough.
Yeah.
Tough one, but definitely look forward to it. Definitely excited.
But right now it feels like, you know, when you're waiting, like, you know, Christmas Eve and you're waiting for Christmas when you're a kid, and it's just stressful because you know a good times is coming, yeah, but it just ain't. It just ain't here yet.
It's the waiting period, man.
Yeah, so yeah, right now I've been trying not to think about it too much. Same like as B said, we've just been trying to activate on what we can do with the time we've got right now. Just due to restrictions, trying to, you know what I'm saying, do everything the right way, but at the same time, do what we can do, you know what I mean? So it's been a bit of a juggle, but, you know, we've got the internet, you know, so we can get things done.
Well, you're doing it. I mean, again, lots of people that I've spoken to in the last couple of days since the announcements of the government about when things will start to hopefully be relaxed and whatever. Some people have obviously, like you guys, in a really good mental space, like motivated, have been experimenting in different areas, but are in a good place. Other people obviously have struggled a little bit more. But I just like, it's really encouraging when I connect with people and like they are doing good, and they're in a good place. You know, you are driving forward, like you both are, which is amazing. But going back to that, like, I spoke to a couple of my friends yesterday, and I'm sure you have the same, like, as a DJ, there's you talk to your other DJ friends, and you know that club or that promo, oh, that was amazing, or like you'll never guess what happened, and like all the stories of even like the gigs that turned out really crazy, where they're going, what I'd give to do that gig again, what I'd give to do that place again. That was rubbish, how foolish, like it was amazing, I'd love to have my life.
Trust me, man. I was looking at some footage, man, of some 2019 footage of some of the raves we done, and it was like, it's crazy, man. It's bittersweet.
Yeah,
it's bittersweet.
Lily cracked a tear, yo. Lily passed a little hour, you know. Yeah, man. I was looking at the footage as well. I said, no, man. Don't worry. We soon be free, man. We soon be free.
Man.
You're like, I'm not crying, it's you who's crying. No, I'm not crying, it's you. Sweet thing. It's been so good to connect with you guys. Thank you so much for joining us today here at Pyro.
Thank you for having us.
Could you please your brand new track, and then we'll play it right here on air.
This new one is from myself, Joe Fire, featuring BWZ. It's called That Talk, produced by Alien Music. Everything warm. Strength.
I don't want to hear